Hello, my name is Wanja Kaaria and I'm a food security analyst working at the World Food Programme in Rome. I come from Kenya, one of the countries in the Hoorn of Afrika, and I'd like to tell you about my part of the world. The Hoorn of Afrika covers more than 2 million square miles. It's the cradle of humanity, ethnically diverse and culturally vibrant. But in recent decades, the Hoorn of Afrika has been continuously in crisis, afflicted by natural disasters, wars, endemic poverty, and malnutrition. In 2009, things have come to a head. Due to a combination of factors, many millions of people in the region need emergency assistance this year. Let's have a look at how this situation came about. People in the Hoorn are living on the edge in almost every sense, climatically, politically, and economically. Let's start with climate. The Hoorn is feeling the full impact of climate change. Rainfall has declined steadily over the past 10 years. An arid landscape is becoming even more challenging for farmers. In most of the region, the short rains at the end of 2008 were between 25 and 50% below normal. Many subsistence farmers lost almost all their crops. Families struggle to find even one meal a day. Somalia has been without an effective government for nearly 2 decades. Years of fighting have divided the country into clan fiefdoms. In Djibouti and Ethiopia, border disputes with Eritrea continue. In the Somali region of eastern Ethiopia, conflict between government troops and rebels has led to severe restrictions on trade and serious human rights abuses. In late 2007, food and fuel prices started to rise on international markets after years of stability. Global food prices had stabilized by the end of 2008, but prices on regional and local markets in the Hoorn remain inflated. In late 2008, on the heels of crisis caused by high food prices, there was a global economic meltdown. This meltdown is reducing the amount of money that households are receiving from relatives working abroad. That is a big blow for many families. The multiple shocks that have hit the Hoorn, one after the other, have steadily eroded people's coping capacity. Many of those who once had assets such as livestock that could save them from poverty have sold them, often for very little in return. Even before the current crisis began, the Hoorn of Afrika had some of the highest malnutrition rates. The deprivation of the past 2 years has left people at even greater risk. Across the Hoorn, one of the ways that families are coping is by pulling children out of school. The children then work to help pay for the one meal a day that most families now eat. Another option when things get really bad is for people to migrate to the outskirts of towns and to look for work as casual laborers. But there is never enough work for everybody. Abandoning your home is always a risky option. It can leave you vulnerable to poverty and hunger. All the more so if the move is forced on you. Throughout the Hoorn of Afrika, conflict continues to force people to move into new areas. Since 2007, 2 million people have fled their homes to escape violence.